Hey everyone, it's Catherine Mitchell. This is my Create 10 for my media literacy project. I did my project on media in fire safety education, and how to use media to kind of reach the public when you're doing community outreach for fire safety education. My project's kind of near and dear to me because I work in the fire service, and public education is something that we do a lot and something that I think that we struggle with. Not a lot of fire departments are media fluent in terms of reaching their service area, reaching the residents that live within their district. So I try to put a lot of focus in my 1 hour my 1 hour's worth of slideshows, in how to understand and advertise to your audience, and that we are actually advertising. It's just that our products are education and they're like public goods, they're free. Um, some of the highlights that I focused on in my project, I did an entire slideshow just dedicated to children as an audience, because children are what we interact with a lot in the fire service. We have kids that come to the fire stations for tours. We go to schools and do a lot of presentations. But they're also an audience that takes a lot of special considerations, and not everyone is good about teaching children and reaching children. So I wanted to put a lot of emphasis on that in my project, because to be an efficient public educator, you have to understand the public that you're teaching. And then I also, in one of my slides, in one of my slideshows, talked about how media fluent you are and how to kind of assess how media fluent you are. Um, I want people to, and not, I want firefighters to think of how well their department is utilizing media to reach the residents of their service area, and if they're being effective. And if they're not, um, kind of to think about some avenues about where we can improve. Because media is so ingrained in our lives. Every adult in your service area is going to be on social media, on the internet. And that's kind of one of our primary tools to reach them. And there are still fire departments out there that don't even have a Facebook page. So that's something I really wanted to hit hard in my project, kind of drive home that media is a great tool for us. We just have to be smart enough to use it. I used mostly Potter's media literacy, because so much of my project focused on audience and advertisement. And I thought his chapter was really succinct. I mostly used him, but I also went to the National Fire Protective Agency, the U.S. Fire Administration, and the Red Cross, because they are sources of information. Um, and they also just provide a lot of basic data, that you might need to justify your education. So those are good sources, and I put them into my project. I think this project is going to be useful. I designed the project so that anyone could take the project and take it to a fire department and teach it. My slides were kind of open, and then they have, the presenter notes attached to them. So anybody should be able to take this project, put the slideshow up on a screen, and read through the notes and educate a group of fire service individuals about why media is important, how we use media to teach fire safety and to teach all these aspects of public education that we're really ultimately responsible for. So I'm hoping that I can use my project in real life, that I can actually take it and apply it when the opportunity comes for me to instruct the next round of recruits. So I'm hoping to save it for a long time and hopefully just build on it and make it a really useful tool. So I hope my project turned out well. Thanks.